to tell you about when we got our positive pregnancy test because it was tricky. So I had had the 2-week wait symptoms and thought for sure I was pregnant. That's my son. He's just playing in the bouncer seat. So anyways, I thought for sure I was pregnant, and then like right around the day I was supposed to start my period, I hadn't gotten any early positives. And I was supposed to start my period like that day, and in the evening I went to the bathroom and wiped, and there was like a bunch of red blood. So I thought, man, that's a bummer. We didn't get pregnant. Like, I wasn't super bummed just because it was our first time trying, but I was really hopeful that we would just get pregnant because it would just be nice. Obviously, it's always nice to just get pregnant quickly. So anyways, I came out. I even texted my friend and was like, oh man, I started my period, like I didn't get pregnant. I'm bummed. And she was like, oh, well, try again, you know. So then I came out and I told my husband, I was like, sorry, I'm just like a little bit grumpy and bummed because I started my period. And he was like, oh, that's a bummer. Sorry, babe. So then my daughter and I went to spend the night at my mom's house. And so we were gone for 2 days. So while we were gone, or the evening before we headed out to her place, my period stopped like later that night. And I was like, wait a second, because I had spotting with my daughter. I'd had implantation bleeding, but it was really light, and this was pretty much like a lot of blood. I thought it was a period, but it stopped. I was like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. So I think at like 4 in the morning I tested and I saw the faintest line, and I was like, oh my God. But it was already too early. My husband had to go to work, so I tried my best to go back to sleep. I was so excited though, and I just prayed and prayed and prayed, like, please let this baby stick and all this stuff. And then, so, okay, bud? So we went to my mom's house, and I bought some, I bought a clear blue and first response. Or no, I think it was just a clear blue, and I went to my mom's house, and there was a faint line on there. There you go. So I just started taking tests, and they got darker every day. But while I was at my mom, I got one that was like, you could see well enough to put into a little box to show my husband. And for me, the first tests that always respond are the Dollar Tree ones. So that's just how it works for me. So I'm going to show you those now. I don't have the first response or the clear, or I don't think I even took a first response. I don't have the clear blue because it like evaporated. But I do have a picture of that somewhere. So let me show you. So here are my tests. Sorry. This is the earliest one, the 12 DPO. It's super light. I don't know if you can see that one at all. And then this goes to 17 DPO. It just shows how it got darker. This was like, I think 15. And then this is what I gave my husband. So at my mom's house, my daughter had made my husband a picture or something and gave it to him and said, I made you this. And then I handed this to him and said, I made you something too. And he opened it, and there was a positive pregnancy test inside. It was probably actually, I can't remember exactly, but I think it was this one, like sitting in here. So these are the Dollar Tree tests right here, and they've always, oh, it's 13 DPO, I think, actually. Anyways, they've always done really well for me. But this earliest positive I got was a 12 DPO, and this is one of the Amazon strips. So these worked okay too, but I probably would not get them again. I would just get Dollar Tree tests. They picked up my daughter's also at 12 DPO. This says 13, so I don't know if I lost the 12 DPO, but I know these were the first ones. I'm pretty sure this is what I put in there. So yeah, these are them. So my husband was super surprised because he was like, but I thought you got your period. And I was like, I did too, but I did not. So Mom made a present. Ooh. Kyla's gonna hand it to Dad.
All right.
I cannot believe we didn't get that video. I'm so sad about it. But anyways, as you can imagine, he was super surprised, like, what, but how? And I explained what happened, and everyone was happy, and we went on to be super excited.